Please welcome Vinnie Paul. So Vin came in. Vin barely got any sleep. You came right from Dallas from an establishment you own.
Yeah,
a big party last night, huh?
14th anniversary party at the clubhouse. 14 years we've been kicking.
Best strip club in America, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that's what's great about when you go to Dallas, any of the bands. Vinny always hooks everyone up with VIP treatment in the clubhouse.
Flyers.
Yeah, I had to throw it out there, man.
Yeah, that was still crumpled in his pocket from last night.
I know. Right. We've been there a bunch of times whenever we come through town. Whenever I do the comedy club, I tell the owner to pay me in singles.
That's right. That's right.
Because I'm going right to the clubhouse.
It's always a good time, man. Anytime you're down in Dallas, come see us.
So, Vin, you got a lot going on, man, and I think one of the most recent projects that I think is just phenomenal, and you were nice enough to give this to me, is a book which you were nice enough to sign in here for me, which I thank you. This is all about, of course, your late brother, and anybody that had a chance to know Dime, and we all here on this stage, of course, knew and loved him. It's a phenomenal tribute to Dime, and it really, for me, you know, looking through this and the photos, it says everything about the guy. And the title says everything about the guy. He came to rock.
That's true.
That's right,
yeah.
absolutely.
And not only...
Yeah.
Absolutely. And the thing this book illustrates is not only did Dime come to rock as a musician, but he came to rock in a lot of other ways, too, as a partier, and also as a legit huge fan of this music that we're all here talking about.
Loved the music that he made, loved the music he listened to. He was a huge fan, and the thing that he prided himself most was putting a smile on other people's faces, whether it was with a handshake, whether it was playing his guitar, giving them a pick, doing a black tooth grin with them, whatever, man. That's what got him off, and he loved entertaining you guys, so hopefully you appreciate everything that he did.
How has it been since this tragedy for you and your family? How have you guys handled it? Doing stuff like this, does it help? Does it help the healing a little bit?
It definitely makes you feel like you can still reach out and touch him. You know, it's that close. You know, when you see the pictures, when you watch, especially on video. You know, I really thought when I first started into the Dime Vision process that it was going to kill me. You know, and actually it made me laugh, put a smile on my face, and made me remember all the good times. And it inspired me, man, because I remember the energy that he always came to whatever we did with. You know, he was always a very, very positive force. And so I just take it as this is the only thing he'd want me to do. I got to keep kicking ass. I got to keep carrying on. I'll do what I can for him. And at the same time, you know, I'm getting to rock and roll still. And that's what we both grew up doing, you know, so that's the only thing I know to do.
And Vin, it took you a while to get back up on stage after, but then Dave Grohl came to you and gave you some really good advice.
Well, he sent me an email that just, you know, he'd been through a similar situation with Kurt. You know? And it basically just said that, you know, I thought I was done with music. You know, my heart's been torn out of me, everything, and eventually music is what healed him, and he was totally right, man. And when I got back up on the horse and started playing the drums again and got hooked up with the Hell Yeah guys, I felt like I could breathe again and felt like it was the right thing for me to do and keep carrying on.
Yeah. You know, Vinny and Dime were nice enough to bring me out on tour with them, and we went up to Canada, and I opened a couple of shows, did stand-up. And I don't drink before I go on stage, but of course these guys have been on the road for like, you know, 15, 20 years. They're like, you got to do 10 shots before you go on. I'm like, they gave me 10 in a row like this. I'm pounding them. There was one left, and I remember both of them like, you do it. And I didn't want to do it because I thought I was going to throw up. And I go on in front of 5,000 people. I go, look, I go, oh, look, I don't want to drink alone. And both of you guys like, George Thorogood drinks alone. You guys didn't miss a beat. Didn't miss a beat.
Drink it or wear it. Drink it or wear it.
And then I went on and I bombed. It was great.
You blame that on the alcohol?
Yeah. Nothing to do with my act. Vinny also does a lot of producing in the downtime, too. You got a bunch of bands that you've done. And
Big Vin Records.
Big Vin Records, you know, I produced all the Pantera records with Terry Date, and then, of course, Damage Plan with my brother, and the Hell Yeah record. And I'm a part of a new band that was just formed by Kenny and Johnny from Typo Negative, and I brought you the very first copy.
The man is...
That right there.
Wow.
Seventh Boy.
Oh, yeah.
Coming to you from Big Vin Records, and I promise you, you guys will dig this. It's some heavy stuff. You'll be hearing it on Eddie's show, and hopefully we'll have a video for you soon.
These guys came and did my radio show after they mastered the first Damage Plan record.
Yep.
They came right from the mastering studio because they wanted to hear it on the radio. They walked in, and the crown was flowing, and I still haven't recovered from that night. They found some of Zakk Wylde's backwash in a
I remember that, yeah.
half-empty Jack bottle that Zakk left behind a few weeks earlier, and you guys polished that off. And Dime wrote on it, "Thanks, Eddie and Zakk," and I still got that bottle proudly on my bar, too.
Absolutely. So,
Nice.
so everybody, during the commercial break, do yourself a shot of Black Tooth Grin, Dime and Vinnie's favorite shot, Crown, little splash of Coke, enjoy.